Hello. Thanks for joining me again. This is a winner's special request video for TotallyASMR, who guessed the final sound in my Guess That Tingle game, which was a pizza cutter. So they guessed the correct sound and requested a hairbrushing video. That's why I have my long ass hair down. Because I'm going to be brushing it and also showing you 3 different ways that I style my long ass hair. Because if I don't do something with it, it just gets in the way all the time. I will probably be cutting it soon after this video is shot. So, without further ado, I have this little hairbrush here. It's made of wood. I bought it years ago. I think while I was in Spain, actually. It was one thing I forgot to pack, was a hairbrush, and so I needed to buy one. This is what I got, but it is quite worn down, actually, if you look, because it used to have these little white bits on it, and as you can see, there's pretty much none left except like these 2 or 3 up here. They've all been rubbed off. But it still gets the job done. So I don't know, I might need to take these headphones out, they're kind of in the way. No, we'll try it. Anyway, yes, this is probably the longest that I have ever had my hair. And it's not that I really want it to be long, because like I said, it kind of just is a hassle. It like gets in the way a lot. But it just kind of has gotten to be this long because I don't know, can't figure out what I want to do with it. I would like to cut it. I don't know what style I want. I'd like to color it. That would be fun. But I just can't decide on what to do with it. And while I'm sitting around not figuring out what to do with it, it just keeps getting longer and longer. See, should have taken the headphones off. But anyway, for as long as it is, it's not in terribly bad condition. There's definitely split ends, but it's not too bad. I guess I just, probably because I just don't really do much with it. I don't even I don't really put product in it, or I don't curl it just wash it, brush it, and then braid it and like get it out of my way, you know. So it stays it's in pretty good shape, I guess. My hair is naturally very, very straight. I haven't done anything to this. Like, it doesn't even take curls very well. I mean, over the years, you know, when like having more curly or wavy hair was in style, you know, I'd go get a perm, and like my hair just doesn't really take to perms really well. It's just, it goes straight after like a couple weeks or something. It just wants to be really straight. I think it's kind of boring, but you know, I always say everybody wants what they don't have, so you know, it's fine. I'm okay with it. But yeah, it's, oh, my hair is naturally like a dark brown. You can see here, this is like my natural color up here. But it, the lower half of it is lighter because I have done like semi-permanent coloring to it in the past, like literally 3 years ago or something. That's how long this hair has been growing out. And when you do like the semi-permanent, like just like the tints for your hair, I think I did like it's kind of like a burgundy kind of color. Like the color fades out, you know, it doesn't last, but it still tends to lighten the hair a little bit, and it just kind of strips some of the natural color out. So that's why the bottom part of my hair is lighter. Actually feels really good to brush my hair out like this. I usually don't, you know, take the time to like brush it out quite like this. You know, I mean, I brush it, but just enough to get it untangled and then just, you know, on with my day. But this feels nice. This is relaxing. I just, I'm never really bothered, I guess. Pretty low maintenance. So, now that my hair is thoroughly brushed out, well, I'm not really gonna bother with the short stuff on this side. This hair that's like short is because, like, you know, I did that like shaving the side of your head thing, which is all like, you know, what the kids are doing these days, like a couple of years back, and it's slowly grown out to jaw length now. Yeah, my hair hasn't grown very fast, but yeah, anyway, let me just get it on this side a little bit. let me go ahead and just show you 3 different styles that I do with my hair, my long hair, just to kind of get it out of my way and looking, you know, decent. Okay. So I've got my little rubber band here, hair tie, and so the first thing I do is I just pull it all together, and I usually style it to the side a little bit. I usually go off to this side. I mean, you've seen it in my other videos how I style it, but I'm just going to show you how I do it. Okay. So, we get it in little... tie on this side. This is just kind of my bangs growing out. There we go. I'll just tuck that behind my ear. And I think my headphones are kind of in the way. So let's just drop one. There we go. Okay. So the first I do is just a really simple braid. I'm sure most people know how to do this. So you just divide it into 3 pieces, and you generally want the pieces to be about the same size, but sometimes you can just make one smaller and it kind of like makes the braid a little wonky, but I think it looks kind of interesting if you do it that way. But we'll just make them, I have 3 pieces here that are about the same size, so we're just gonna do a not wonky braid tonight. And then you just... okay, wait, this one got wrapped around too much. Wait. How do I do this? That way. There we go. Okay. Yeah, and you just alternate. Over, under, twist those 2. Twist those 2. Twist those 2. I usually start off making it a little loose at the top here. And then I like cinch it up once I'm like kind of halfway down. Like that. I don't know, I like the tops of my braids to be kind of chunkier or looser. And the bottoms to be a little tighter. Yeah. And I actually hold on. Oh, my leg's asleep. Okay. I actually made this tie on top pretty loose. I didn't make it tight, I made it loose so that I could slide it down. Like that. And then I just wrap it around a couple more times at the bottom. I like kind of loosen up the top part of the braid, let it like that. And that looks a little messed up. Yeah, generally just looks like that. So it kind of looks, you know, bigger, chunkier on the top. It gets smaller towards the bottom. So that's style number 1. I'll take this out now. There's a little more. So style number 2. Same thing, just over to the side. I mean, all 3 of my styles are just tying to the side. They're not drastically different. Okay, again, I just keep it loose. And this one is just a little twist, so I just break it up into 2 pieces that are about the same size. And then you twist them both. Let's see how does it work? That way. Yeah, okay. You want to twist them both the same direction, so I'm going to twist them both this way, like that. This one's going the same direction, like that. And then you like twist them around each other, going the opposite of the way that you just twisted them. If that makes any sense. Yeah, just like that. And you just kind of have to keep twisting them as you go down. I'm twisting each piece individually as you twist the 2 pieces together. Yeah, just like that. And then just do the same thing. Slide it down, cinch it up. Bam, twisty ponytail. Amazing. You can be amazing too. Amazing twisty ponytails. You got this. And yeah, same thing, I just loosen it up on the top. Yeah. See? Alright, last one. This last one takes a little longer. I guess they're not really 3 different styles, they're just 3 different, like, braiding techniques. For, like, a more accurate description of what I'm doing here. Oh, I hope I didn't mislead anyone. So this one is called Fishtail, I think, or fishbone, fishtail. I've heard it called both. But it's it kind of looks a little bit like a braid, but not quite. So you divide it into 2 pieces, like that. And you want them, yeah, you definitely want them like the same size, as close to the same size as possible. If they're not, then it actually will not look good. It won't look wonky, like in a good way, it'll look wonky in a bad way. And there's a big difference between good wonky and bad wonky. It's good to know that. Okay, that's about the same now. And then all you do is take a tiny piece from the back, like the very back of each side. I mean, one at a time, like probably about that much. And bringing it all the way around to the front all the way crosses over and joins the opposite piece of hair. And then you do the same thing on this other side from the back all the way around, and it crosses over that first piece, right, and joins the opposite side. And that's it. You just keep doing that. Grab a piece from behind, wrap it around, bring it across. That's it. You just keep doing that over and over, and it takes a while, but it ends up looking pretty cool. It doesn't look like a big deal at first, it really doesn't. And once I get about halfway down, you'll start to see it. This is hard to do in the camera. There we go. I learned how to do this by watching a Lauren Conrad video. I don't really like normally watch those kinds of videos. But I wanted to learn how to do this, and her video was the first one that popped up in my search. Probably because she paid to be there. But yeah, Lauren Conrad taught me how to do this, guys. Can you believe it? It's not looking very cool yet. Just give it some time. I'm gonna get there, okay? I'm gonna get there. I know you're not impressed yet. Okay. Like, sometimes I vary the size of the pieces that I'm grabbing. But that ultimately doesn't really seem to make that much of a difference in how it looks. It always ends up looking, you know, consistent for the most part, all the way down. Yeah, see, it starts to kind of look like that, right? That looks pretty cool, man. That looks pretty cool, man. You gotta admit. Are you impressed yet? Okay. Oh, that's too small. Too small. There we go. That's better. Another piece on the side. Bring it across. Just keep repeating it. It's really simple. It's way simpler than like the end product when you see it on someone without knowing how to do it. Like, I always thought, like, oh, that looks really hard. Like, how did they do that? But no, it's like super easy. It just takes time. It's like, it just takes longer. I definitely don't like do this style on days when I have to be somewhere. Like, if I have extra time in the morning, then I will, but usually I just braid it, just do regular braid. That's all I usually have time for. getting there. It's getting there. You must be patient. Be patient, my little ones. You will get your fantastical braid soon. Don't rush me. Okay, this side. One side, then the other side, then the first side, then the second side. Just go back and forth, back and forth. You kind of get like a rhythm after a while. And if you're sitting on the floor while you're doing this, like I am, sometimes your butt falls asleep. That's really exciting, yeah? Sometimes you gotta feel uncomfortable. Sometimes you gotta have a numb butt. This is how we build character. Okay. Is that enough? We'll do a little more. I actually, with this one, I think it looks good if I don't braid it all the way down. If I like leave like an extra long, if I have like an extra long end on it, it kind of looks, I don't know. I like the way it looks that way. Plus it doesn't take up so much of my damn time. That's good enough. Okay. Again, slide it down. Like there. Yeah. Cinch it up. Boom. Loosen the top part. Yes, and there you go. Looks like that. Isn't that pretty? I love this one. It's my favorite. I wish it didn't take so damn long. But I do this on like when I really want to look special. For like a job interview or something. Or if I'm going to Walmart, I don't really want to look special. I don't go to Walmart, I'm kidding. I avoid that place as much as possible. Yeah, anyway. And see, so this was like the front side, and the back side actually kind of looks like that. So it looks okay on both sides. Yeah. And because I have these weird little hairs, I have to pin them back with a bobby pin. I have so many of these. I have to because I go through so many, I lose them. They're so easy to lose. You take them out, you set them down for a second, and they're just like, they just like vanish. I don't know. One of these days I'm gonna find like a ton of bobby pins or something, like behind my toilet or something. Like, I don't know where the hell they're going. They're congregating somewhere in my house, I'm sure of it. Okay, so there we go. Those are my 3 amazing styles. And now your life, your quality of life will be drastically improved now that you have acquired these skills from me. You're welcome. Okay. Thank you for